we'll take a look at yet another story. This time around, very interesting. We call them squeegee boys.
Yeah, squeegee boys.
And they've found a way. Sometimes it can be annoying, really, when you stop and then maybe you're just coming from a car wash, and then a boy just comes to your screen and trying to, help you, in his mind, in
clean
his
up
thinking,
your
to clean up
windshield.
your windshield and all of that. And let's take a look at it.
It's 30 minutes past the hour of 9 p.m., the exact time children are supposed to be at home. But across the street are children still striving to make a living. This here is an invention that is almost similar to an ideal windshield wiper made by these children. It comprises of a long pipe, foam, pallets of a rubber-like plastic niched together, and a bottle of water filled with foamy detergent. They are called squeegee boys.
Abdullahi daga Kaduna muka zo. Ma mu ta wata lafiya aka ce mu zo nan garin ko rama ga aikin da za mu samu mu zo nan. Ina antin ta to da muka zo nan gurin aka ce to mu zunga zuwa nan gurin. Da muka zo ta nan ma muka zo ba sa cewa mu taba musu gida dai su kore mu ko su biyo mu da bulala ko su kada mu wuce. Ina samun 300 kamar 500. Karfe 8 na safe. Sai mu koma 8 na dare. Sunana Abdullahi, ina wankin gilas. Muna wanke gilas ne, muna wanke gilas. Wani ma an ka wanke mai da muna zai sako biyo kare shi. Aikin ma muna yi ne don mu siga da mutunci ba. Ni aka fatakon nike, amma mun zo ne kawai don mu siga da mutunci. Wani ma an gama da muna zai sako biyo ka. Ga 'yan tasba suna kama yan uwanmu. In sun kama haka nan za mu dage. Ma da kuɗi mu je mu an so yan uwanmu.
Mun fito dai neman na abinci ne dai, ba wai mu tsaya gida ba ana cewa mun yi faɗa nan muka daure muka fito neman na abinci. Da muka fito in safiya ta yi karfe 8 muke fita aiki, idan muka fita mun samu abin da muka samu mu koma gida mu kwanta, in ba mu samu ba haka nan za mu yi haƙuri. Haka ma ba wai kowa ke so muna wanke mai ba, haka nan dai muke dai haƙuri muke. Za mu samu wata ma sana'a gwaggwara, za mu bar wannan din ne mu koma yi.
Do you like them cleaning your windshields?
Honestly, sometimes it's annoying, but for most times you just feel pity for them.
And just give them a token.
Rather than engage in criminal activities, they've decided to think out of something that they could do. Maybe it could earn them something, and so from that perspective, I kind of sympathize with them. But again, on the other hand, imagine you're just coming from a car wash, and then they just come, and it's not like the screen is dirty anyway. So
as you've earlier mentioned, it's not sustainable.
Yes.
But all we can do is when we see them on the road, please just reach out and give them a token, no matter how little, because they are just finding means, to earn money.
And the whole conversation about child labor, and the abundant human resource that Nigeria has, if you put it side by side, you just see that there's need for us to find other ways of engaging children, young children. They are quite very young, and after doing this, over time, you just find that they will get to a point and discover that, look, this is not sustainable.
It's not.
And so what do they do thereafter? So I believe that we can create centers, maybe skill acquisition centers that we could create, for children like this to just go and learn for free. I think that will help in so many ways, taking them off the street.
The issue about child labor is an unending, an ending issue. At a point in time, or I would say right now, I am an advocate, against this child labor thing, and the government needs to domesticate the Child Rights Act. We have that policy, but it has not, been fully implemented. So we still see children struggling, the Almajiri children and other children, on the streets. So the government really needs to respond to this swiftly.
And the truth is, if you dig deeper, you would find that some of them are not necessarily staying with their parents. They are all by themselves, So in that kind of a situation, who cares for them? They have to fend for themselves. They have to do everything. They are feeding, and in some cases, some of them don't even have where to sleep. They sleep on the street and all of that. So it's very important that. In fact, you may say that this is a ticking time bomb. It is. It's a disaster in the waiting, because eventually it's going to get to where they're going to become stranded, because after doing this over time, I'm not sure, I'm not sure if they usually have people like giving them money as such, because for most people, if you ask them, many don't really, like what they do. But again, like I said earlier, you feel pity for them, because they are children and they just want to make something meaningful. It shows that they are hardworking for them to be doing this. It shows that they are hardworking and that they are not lazy. And so if they have this level of, agility, in them, then maybe we should find a way of channeling it in a much productive, means, for them that will be of help for them and even their families.
One other thing to notice when you look at that clip, it was past 9 a.m. and children are supposed to be in their homes on their beds, but it is really sad that about past 9 they're out there still trying to look for money. When exactly are they supposed to get back home? And it's not like there's a car or shuttle or something that takes them back home. When they are done, the money they realize from that, exactly, the money there is small money they realize from there, they put the monies together and look for a tricycle to convey them all together back home.
So it's very important that we look at that as a society.